at it all day. Eric and Alexa dropping bangers every day. Loving every moment, put a smile up on your face. Learning different things about each other each day. EA gang, yeah, you know we here to stay. Ain't about the money, we just looking for a way out. Roll to a milli, hit the button, every sub count. Can't believe we used to be friends, now we engaged. Now stop what you doing, come and join the EA gang now. What's poppin', EA gang?
It's your girl, Lex.
And this your boy E, and if you are new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button right now, hit that bell button, notify every time we post, and hit that like button before we get into the video right now. What's going on, you guys? We missed you guys. I think it's been a couple days since we posted, but we're enjoying life, so. But as y'all can see with that title, man, today we about to get deep with y'all, real deep. I don't know how deep. Let's keep the answer short and simple. I don't want to get too in detail because I don't want them, you feel me? I don't want to get in here and cry because, like, this ain't our first time playing, but we didn't use all the cards, so we're going to, like, shuffle up the cards to, like, get it good.
I was going to say, don't shuffle it because we might get the same cards that we got before.
Oh, yeah, true. I'm not going to shuffle. Did I put them at the bottom last time? We played a little bit on, like, a date night type situation. So, hopefully, I almost cried that day, but I was also kind of drunk.
You almost cried?
Yeah, man. Talking about some certain stuff. It get deep for real, y'all. So, make sure y'all smash that like button right now, man. And let's get into the video. Okay, so basically the rules are...
You have to pick
2 icebreakers a piece. You gotta start off with 2 icebreakers, yeah. The first person really is, some people say it's like the first person to initiate the relationship, but I think the rules say last person to text the other one.
Yeah.
So who texts who for last? Come on, phone. I'll text you, so I go first, or you go first?
You go first.
I go first since I text you. So I pull the card first. So basically we pick 2 icebreakers a piece, and then we get into deep and deeper. It gets deep. It get deep. Right now we at the top just to break the ice, but it gets deeper. And how we gonna do it? Last time we did like both of us answer the question, but this time we just gonna, if I pull a question and ask her, she's just gonna answer it, then she gonna pull her card. That way we get through with more questions, so y'all know more about us.
Yeah.
That's cool with you this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, so I asked you a question first, right? Okay, let's just break the ice. Shower in the morning or shower at night?
In the morning.
In the morning? Okay, okay. Reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Describe your perfect dinner.
My perfect dinner? It'll be king crab. From King Crab. King Crab from King Crab.
In Charlotte.
In Charlotte, yeah.
But you don't.
That's a perfect dinner.
Go back to Charlotte, so how's that?
That's just a perfect dinner. Make them like them. Figure out a way to make it just like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, one more icebreaker. What is the song that makes you happy?
The song that makes me happy would be Best of Me by Anthony Hamilton. I love that song.
I don't know that song.
Oh, you know it.
I might know it.
All
right, go ahead.
The best of me.
Oh, yeah, I do know that song. She actually met Anthony Hamilton.
I love his music.
She was going to ask, did you ask him?
No, I didn't.
She wanted to ask him if he would sing at her wedding, but at that point, she didn't know if she was getting married or not.
Well, I knew I was getting married. You didn't know if you wanted to get married, but I always knew I wanted to get married.
Well, she didn't know we were getting married this soon. It's been like almost 4 years since.
What's your favorite band or musical artist?
My favorite musical artist all time?
Mm-hmm.
My all-time favorite musical artist will probably be Kevin Gates. I'll be honest.
Oh,
all-time Kevin Gates. I'm a Kevin Gates, big Kevin Gates fan.
All right, so go to deep.
Don't come for Young Boy though. I ain't no 4K Trey, but don't come for Young Boy. I ain't no super fan. I'll go to a Kevin Gates concert. I won't go to a Young Boy concert. All right, now we getting deep, y'all. Let's put the icebreakers up. Ain't no more icebreakers. So let's do 2 of each, and then we just go whichever you want to do deep, we'll do deeper, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, deep. Was there ever a time when you liked someone and they didn't like you back?
Yeah.
Yes. Was it like a famous person, or was it just like somebody like go to high school with you?
Both, okay.
Both?
Oh, my bad.
You should.
Both.
Okay.
I always had a crush on like certain celebrities, so obviously they're not gonna like me back. So that I don't think that really counts.
I mean, you used to have a crush on Cam Newton.
Okay.
Did he like you back?
I don't know. He was looking like he liked me back.
I feel like everybody feel that way. Like my brother did like a couple times.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I've seen
Your
him on
turn.
different occasions. He always just looking at me. But
Right.
anyways, yes, in high school,
He probably was looking like, "What are you here for?" Like, I'm playing. Go
What?
ahead. Go
He
ahead.
was
Why do I
breaking
keep
his neck
seeing?
for your girl.
Like, is that same girl?
Eric.
I'm playing.
Charlotte is small, so.
Facts.
Are you more confident or do you second guess yourself often?
I second guess
All the
myself
time.
often, but I am a very confident person. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and let somebody call me ugly. Like, nigga, you're shell. I'm not ugly. You wish I was ugly. You feel me? But
That's the
I second
example
guess
you
what I
wanna
wear.
use?
I second guess what I wear.
Yeah.
I second guess.
Me.
I don't second guess you.
Yes, you do. He be asking me questions, and then he needs Google to be his answer.
I don't
So why are you
second
coming
guess
to
you.
me about it if you want to go to Google anyways?
Yeah, I do second guess stuff like that. I thought you meant like our relationship. I don't
No.
second guess our relationship. Okay, go ahead. Go to deep. One more deep piece, I think. Right? Or is that my second deep? It don't matter.
Wait, no, you gotta. This is you.
Oh yeah, it is me. Oh, so this is my last one. Have you ever been visited by a loved one in a dream? Describe it.
Yep.
Describe it.
I told you.
Describe it for them.
So I don't know if I should go really into detail, but
Don't go
I'm
too
not gonna
deep.
go too deep.
Because this will be
But
a
it's just
30-minute
like-
story.
Okay, anyways, I had an uncle, my great uncle, he passed away, and I remember when he was alive, he would always come to my grandmother's house to visit, but every time he would come for like literally 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But his drive to my grandparents' house was like 45 minutes, so it's just like, why are you only staying there for? Anyways, so he came in the dream, I was at my grandmother's house, and I remember somebody knocking on the door. And my grandmother was like, Alexis, go answer the door, see who it is, but answer the door. And I'm like, okay. So I go to see who it is, and he's like, it's Uncle Henry. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, Uncle Henry, he's not alive anymore. Why is he at the door? So I could not open the door. I was just like, that's so weird. If he's not alive, like, why is he at the front? Like, why is he here? Like, in the dream, it felt real. So that's why I was like, taken aback.
Yeah.
So then the way my grandparents' house is, I was at the top of the steps, you could see the door, and my sister went to go open the door, and he literally walked in. He didn't even come upstairs or nothing. He just said, I wanted to just tell you guys that I'm still alive, and that you guys aren't going to see me for a long time, but, I'm still alive, and I want you guys to know I love you. And I was just like, nobody else think this is weird? But it was a dream, but I love that he came to see me, so.
I feel like that's amazing in a sense, because it's like, I've had that happen, and it's like, in the dream, I don't know that they're gone until they tell me they're gone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I remember
and
you
the
telling
fact
me
that you knew that he was
Yeah.
dead in your dream is what blows my mind.
But I like that he came to see me, because it was like him obviously saying that he was alive. He's not really alive, but it just made me feel like, oh, I'm in a good place. Like, I'm in a really happy place. And I just wanted to say, goodbye, because he couldn't say goodbye to us the right way. He was in cardiac arrest, so. But anyways, yeah, that's my story. I do miss him all the time, though.
Okay, go ahead. Pick one more deep card, and we're going to go to the deeper.
What's your favorite thing to do during your time off or weekend?
My favorite thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say my favorite thing to do, honestly, is go to the movies.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of women don't like that in a man. Because it's like, when women go, like for instance, when I was growing up and I was starting to go on dates and stuff, and it was just like, that was my go-to date. Not because I was, like, I'm an antisocial person, but, like, if I ask you out on a date, I'm going to talk to you on the date. Like, what's the point of not talking to you? You know what I mean? And I feel like women don't like when men like the movies. They want to go to, like, a more, like, a face-to-face type thing. And that's just my favorite thing to do. So, and that was the easiest date for me to ask, you want to go to the movies? Like, I'm not, no, you want to go to dinner with me?
I used to like going to the movies for dates when I was younger, because first of all, I wasn't supposed to be dating. So, Mom, if you're watching this, this is statute of limitations, but I would sneak to the movies, but just to the movies, not do nothing else. And I would just say, okay, I can't get caught because nobody can see me in this dark place.
I just like the movies. It wasn't like I didn't talk afterwards. Like, I'd sit in the car with you and just conversate with you for hours after the movie, but it's like.
Oh, you're talking about you was older, though.
I mean, I was growing up dating. I'm saying from like
what
16
car was you
to.
sitting in?
My mom used to let me get her car.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about when I was 14, okay.
14? You
Yes.
sneaking out to go to dates? I ain't gonna lie, 14, I was staying with my ex thing there.
No, I remember one time I got stood up because my mom let.
You got stood up?
Yeah, my mom let me
He
and
probably
my
was
brother
punishment.
go to the movies. I think he got in trouble. Yeah, but we went to go see Death at a Funeral. Me and Jal, and I had invited somebody, but he couldn't come, so it was just me and my brother there. Which it was
That's
still
cool.
cool. Like me and my brother, we get along. So
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
We in the deeper questions, y'all. This is gonna get deep. Do you judge others by higher or lower standards than you judge yourself by? Like, do you expect people? Do you judge people? You know what it is, right? Do you judge others by higher or lower standards than you judge yourself?
Well,
Do you expect more from other people, or do you expect more from yourself?
It depends. Like if it's a stranger, how am I supposed to expect anything from you because I don't know you?
Yeah.
But like people that I love, obviously I want to hold them at a higher standard because it's just like I want more for myself and I want other people to want more for themselves too. So I feel like a lot of people
would you say you're on the same level as yourself? Like if it's somebody you love or like family member or relative, you know, do you set them at the same bar as you, or do you expect them to be higher than you? Like do you?
I mean, people are at different stages in their lives, so I guess it's just at the same level as me, but I want you guys to want more for yourself, like just like how I want more for myself.
Yeah.
So even though I hold myself at a higher standard, I want you to hold yourself at a higher standard too. All right. What's something you do because you love your partner and not because you enjoy it? What's something you do because you love me, but it's not because you enjoy doing it?
So it's something that I don't like doing, but I do for you?
Yeah, I guess.
Go out to eat.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
I'm not really a go out to eat kind of guy. I'm more of a. It's not because of tipping. It's just like I don't like sitting in a restaurant. Like I don't know. I feel more comfortable when I can sit at home. You gotta think about when I grew up. Like you grew up and y'all sat at a table to dinner. You feel me? Your mom made you sit at a table or something. My mom didn't do that. We were a TV watching family, so it's like I want to be comfortable sitting on my couch or, you feel me, with the little trays that we got and just eating my food. And that's why I would choose home cooked food over restaurant food any day. But yeah, I do that because I love you, girl. Okay. What is something you can't be trusted with, or what is something you can't trust your partner with?
What?
I don't know. It's deeper.
Something I feel
Something
like,
you feel like you can't trust me with, or something you feel like you can't trust yourself with.
okay. As far as I feel like I could trust you with anything, and if I didn't feel like that, then I wouldn't be getting married to you. Like.
So what can't you trust yourself with?
That I don't know. Like
You feel like you
I
can
feel like
trust
I could
yourself
trust
with
myself.
anything?
What does that mean though? Like
Anything in particular, like a secret, anything. It can be materialistic, or it can be something that was said, or you know what I'm saying? You are. It is hard for you to hold water.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
secrets is the hardest. You probably gonna tell somebody.
It depends. Like seriously, if it's a really deep secret, I have some really deep secrets that like people told me, and the reason I haven't told nobody is because I completely wiped it out of my head. Like I don't want to tell nobody, so I'm gonna wipe it out of my head.
I feel like, I mean, something. I don't think you would tell something like super crazy secret, but you would definitely tell a secret. You will definitely. You can't hold that type of
harmful.
You're gonna tell somebody. You're gonna tell somebody that is nowhere near the equation. Probably don't even talk to that person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that's something that you.
Like I would tell Eric certain things.
Yeah, because I don't really associate with that person or something. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Describe a time you felt heard or listened. Describe a time you felt heard and listened to by your partner. What did they do to make you feel that way?
Something I felt heard or listened to? I don't know. I'm going to say it's some things, but let me see. Something I felt heard and listened to. I don't don't know. I feel like you don't listen to me all the time.
I do listen to you.
You don't. I feel like you listen to me, but you don't. I don't feel that you listen to me. You know what I mean? Because you don't. Like when we have conversations, sometimes like you make me feel like I'm preaching. But
that's because
not,
when we be having conversations, when Eric and I have conversations, I'm not gonna lie, it do be one-sided, but that's only because when he's talking, I'm answering in my head, like I'm.
Yeah, Alexis has problems with just
in my head,
speaking.
And then it's crazy because I had to tell him this for the longest. Like, babe, I'm listening to you, and in my head, I'm answering. And then when I randomly change the subject, it's not because I'm not listening, but it's because I already answered you in my head. It's so weird because I'm not doing it out loud. So it's just like, I need to take that into consideration that it kind of does seem rude if I change the subject. But really, I'm listening to you, agreeing, disagreeing, saying what I say in my head.
Yeah.
And forgetting to say it out loud.
I feel like, because I'm a strong believer about, like, when I put my mind to something, I'm with that, like, I'm stuck with that, and it's like I don't like sound like I'm preaching, you know. But in all reality, it might sound like I'm preaching, but I really just be wanting to have a in-depth conversation. She know that from when we first met. Like anybody that first meets me, and I feel like I can vibe with you, I'll tell you my life story. I'll tell you my goals. I'll tell you everything, and that's the type of person I am. But sometimes, like, we'll speak, and I want to have like a adult conversation, or like. Not even an argument. It just be like stuff that we want to happen, and I don't see the, like, we have the potential, but don't see it. I don't feel like we're seeing it through properly. And sometimes it's a one-sided conversation, and sometimes she responds, but most of the time I just feel like I'm preaching.
And sometimes, like, I don't know how or why this happens, but sometimes I literally be forgetting what to say. Like, I'll say it in my head. That's why sometimes when I be having to write stuff down to remember all my points, like all my arguments. Like I could sit there, not arguments, but all my points and all my opinions and all that. I can do it on paper like that. I was really good at that in school. Whenever I was in literature, I could always sit there and write it down. But when it came to having the debates in class, it would be like, oh wait, I forgot what I was going to say. But you get what I'm saying? That's what I would always say. Like, it was just so weird. Yeah. So I have a hard time with communicating. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say. I don't really think it's been a time where I feel like you listen to. I mean, I know it has, but like not a big time that I will.
Yeah, but what about what if it's like not? It don't have to do nothing with we're like. When we're okay, so like when you come to me with your feelings, you don't ever feel like I.
What's the question?
Because I feel like this is one time that we was in like a really deep situation.
I mean, yeah. See, that's probably a way. Like I'm in a really situation. I'm in a serious situation, and I have nobody to talk to but you, and I know you're listening. And I feel like that's when you open up to, like, you talk to me the most. When it's like when I'm hurt or when I'm down or when I feel bad, But when it's like coming to like a mutual grounding, coming to common ground, we struggle with that a little bit, but. Everybody got, every relationship has problems, So I don't really dwell on it.
It's not really a problem.
It's not a problem. It's a
work in progress.
It's because it's something that can be fixed. It's not like something that's just gonna be like that forever. But when it comes to me feeling bad and all that, I definitely feel heard. I definitely feel heard when I feel bad, because nobody else. I don't turn to nobody else but you to talk about stuff.
Wait.
I don't know, because I do a lot of stuff.
Have you changed since being in this relationship? In what way?
Have I changed?
Mm-hmm.
I would say my lifestyle has slowed down, but I became a better man because I had a son. My lifestyle has slowed down because when I was alone, okay, so I would say when I was alone, when I was single, I was more ambitious. Like, women was never my topic of. I mean, I love women, but I'm not. At that point, when I was by myself, money came first with everything. Because of the situations I grew up in, like, not having what I want, or, like, not having everything that you need, it got to the point where, like we was talking last night, it kind of had me in survival mode. So it's like, enough was never enough, I couldn't stop and smell the roses. I I didn't care about buying clothes because I needed this amount of money in my account, or I didn't care about, it was a lot of stuff I didn't care about. I just knew I needed a roof over my head. I knew I needed a car. I needed everything. Before we met, I was like, look, I can't. When I moved out of my mom's house, I was young. I had just turned 18. So it's like, at the time, I wasn't ready to get out, but something in me was telling me that my mom didn't want me to be there no more. I love my mom to death, don't get me wrong, but I feel like once every kid hit 18, I don't know if she felt like I was being rebellious or what it was, because I was a good kid, but I just feel like I had to get out. You want to help him? You want to help him?
What? Come on, baby.
What's wrong? You can come sit down if you want.
There's no more gum.
Come here. Come.
There's no more gum.
You want to sit with mommy and daddy? Okay, come sit right next to mommy. But I'm going to say I changed because my lifestyle slowed down. I got to actually stop to smell the roses. Hold on, EJ.
I got the race car.
Okay, so you want to go get your race car?
I want to get my race car.
All right, go get it.
Go ahead.
But I say I stopped. I actually got time to get it.
I'm going to get my Optimus.
Okay, go get Optimus. But I say I slowed down. I got to actually stop and, I slowed down. Like, with everything I had going on.
You started actually living.
I actually started living instead of surviving.
I got Optimus.
And don't get me wrong, I still survive. Like, we ain't rich.
Yeah.
We still out here surviving, but
Yeah, but it's...
everything is...
Optimus.
Hold on, EJ. Hold on,
Hold on,
EJ.
baby. You can show them after Daddy's finished talking, okay?
But I feel like that was a good change, but my mindset is still like, I'm still that same guy where it's just like, if I put my mind to it, I gotta do it. Like, I want to do it. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing it. And when me and Alexis met, we was two different people. So it's like, we're still kind of two different people in a way. Like, we come to agree with a lot of stuff, but it's still some things that we've been together 4 years, and we're gonna get married, and we still have things that we still haven't come to common ground with. And it's like, I feel like that's okay with every relationship. Like, nobody's relationship. We can be married 40 years, and I still feel like it's always gonna be something to work on in relationships. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm happy. But I do feel like that's something that changed in my life. Like, since I've been in a relationship, I was a different man. Back then, money was my only motive, and now family is more important than money. Now, and I'm willing to slow down and take the necessary steps instead of trying to run to it. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you leave this video a nice thumbs up. What's wrong?
Show them your Optimus.
Show them your Optimus.
And the Optimus that I get, my Optimus is what's gonna be.
It's a transformer.
Speak English, EJ. Stop
You
mumbling.
know, in the mumbling.
You are mumbling.
You're mumbling.
I got watching SpongeBob.
Slow down
right
and speak.
now. I'm watching SpongeBob.
What was that?
It's a bucket. It's a firefly.
A firefly?
Yeah.
I ain't seen. All right, y'all. See you on the next one, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Ever since I met you, I knew that we'll be way more than friends. Be right by my side, my love for you will never end. I'm tired of playing games, baby, this ain't no pretend. Let me be your man, let me be your helping